$7,000 a month. That is what a woman on Reddit is earning from dental chatbots. She does not code. She does not design software. She builds Claude Code skills, the same skill files you learned to create last week, and she sells what those skills produce to dental practices across the Midwest. $7,000 a month from chatbots for dentists. And the part that should bother you, she started 8 months ago with the same $20 Claude subscription you are paying for right now. So why is she making $7,000 and you are making zero? That is exactly what we are solving today. By the end of this video, you will know what businesses actually pay for, how to price your skills so you never undercharge again, and you will have a step-by-step plan to land your first paying client this week. Not next month, this week. But first, I need to show you the mistake that is costing almost every new AI freelancer real money. Here is what most people do when they learn to build Claude Code skills. They build something cool, a content generator, a data analyzer, an email writer, and then they go looking for someone to buy it. I built this skill. It is really good. Want to buy it? Nobody wants to buy it. Not because it is bad. It might be brilliant, but you are selling the wrong thing. You are selling the file. The skill.md, the instructions, and clients do not buy files. They have never bought files. They never will buy files. Let me show you the difference. A chatbot for a dental practice, that is worth maybe $500 to build. Someone on Fiverr will do it for $200. It is a commodity. It is a file. But reducing a dental practice's 30% no-show rate, that is a completely different conversation. Every empty chair costs that practice $200. A busy practice with 40 appointments a day, losing 30% of them, that is $2,400 a day walking out the door, $72,000 a year, gone. You show up and say, I will cut your no-show rate in half for $2,000 a month. That is not a chatbot anymore. That is a revenue recovery system. And the dentist does not care if it runs on Claude Code or a hamster wheel. They care that chairs are full and money is coming in. This is the shift. Stop selling the skill. Start selling the outcome the skill produces. 80% of new AI service providers undercharge. They price by the hour or by the project. They say, it took me 3 hours, so that is $225. Meanwhile, the client is saving 30 hours a week because of what you built. At $50 an hour, that is $78,000 in annual value, and you charge $225. You left the money on the table because you priced your time instead of your impact. So what do clients actually pay for? 3 things. Only 3. Every business problem falls into one of these categories, and once you see them, you will never run out of ideas again. Number 1. Save them time. A real estate agent spends 4 hours a day writing property descriptions, follow-up emails, and social media posts. You build a skill that does all 3 from a single property listing. 4 hours becomes 15 minutes. That agent will pay you $400 a month without blinking because you just gave them half their day back. Number 2, save them money. A small medical practice pays a full-time receptionist $30,000 to $45,000 a year to answer phones, schedule appointments, and handle cancellations. You build an AI voice agent skill that handles 80% of those calls. The practice saves $20,000 a year minimum. You charge $1,600 a month, they are still saving money, and you are earning $19,200 a year from one client. Number 3, make them money. This is the most powerful category. A local gym loses 40% of leads because they do not follow up fast enough. Research shows responding within 5 minutes converts 10 times more leads than responding in 30 minutes. You build a skill that instantly responds to every inquiry, books a tour, sends a reminder. That gym converts 20 extra members a month at $50 each. $1,000 in new monthly revenue, directly traceable to your skill. You charge $500 a month. The gym owner high-fives you every time you send the invoice. 3 categories: time, money, revenue. Every pitch you ever make will fall into one of these. Pick the one where the math is most obvious. And here is something I want you to remember. You are not competing with developers. There are 41.8 million solopreneurs in the United States alone. Most of them have never heard of Claude Code. They are drowning in manual work, and they do not know that a $20 tool can rescue them. You are not late to this market. This market barely knows it exists. Now, let us talk about how the money actually flows. There are 3 paths, and the smartest people use all 3. Path 1, Marketplaces. Agent 37 launched in April 2026. It is a marketplace where you list your skills and clients buy them. 80-20 revenue split. You keep 80%. Stripe integrated. You upload your skill, set a price, and Agent 37 handles the storefront, the payments, and the delivery. You wake up to sales notifications. Skill Depot is the other option. 90-10 split, you keep 90%. Over 3,800 skills already listed. The volume is real. Marketplaces are passive income. You build once, you list once, and it sells while you sleep. The downside, lower price points. Most marketplace skills sell for $50 to $200. Good for volume, not great for wealth. Path 2, freelance platforms, Upwork, LinkedIn, direct outreach. This is where the real hourly rates live. AI freelancers on Upwork are billing $75 to over $300 an hour right now. AI gigs on the platform grew 109% year over year. Demand is exploding and supply has not caught up. The key to freelance is specificity. Do not list yourself as AI automation expert. That means nothing. List yourself as I build AI patient communication systems for dental practices. Or I automate listing descriptions and follow-ups for real estate teams. The more specific you are, the less competition you face and the more you can charge. Path 3. Monthly retainers. This is the wealth path, and it is simpler than you think. Walk into a local business, any local business. Find the task they do every single day that is repetitive, manual, and boring. Build a skill that eliminates it. Charge $300 to $500 a month to maintain it, update it, and make sure it keeps running. 5 clients at $400 a month, that is $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year. 10 clients, $48,000. That is a full salary from a side business that takes you maybe 10 hours a week to maintain. Jennifer. I have changed her name, but her numbers are public. She focuses exclusively on dental practices. 7 clients, $1,200 a month each. That is $8,400 a month. Over $100,000 a year from one niche, one type of client, one core skill adapted 7 times. She did not start with 7 clients. She started with one dentist who said yes. She delivered results. That dentist told another dentist. Word of mouth did the rest. 7 clients in 8 months. Now here is the value pricing formula you need to memorize. Calculate the annual value of what your skill saves or generates. If your automation saves a business 30 hours a week at $50 an hour, that is $78,000 a year in value. Price your service at 20 to 30% of that value. That means you charge $15,000 to $23,000 a year, or roughly $1,300 to $1,900 a month. The client is still saving $50,000 to $70,000. You are earning real money, everybody wins, nobody feels ripped off. This is how PwC's 2025 data makes sense. Workers with AI skills earn 56% more than their peers. Not because AI is magic, because they price outcomes, not hours. And here is the compound effect nobody talks about. Every client you serve becomes a case study. Every case study makes the next client easier to close. Your first client takes 2 weeks of pitching. Your 5th client comes from a referral. Your 10th client finds you because you are the person in your city or your niche who does this. That is not a freelance hustle, that is a business. You have the framework. Now here is the action plan. And I mean this week, not someday, not when you feel ready. You are ready now. Tonight, and I mean tonight after this video, open Google Maps. Search for dental practices, real estate offices, gyms, law firms, or accounting offices within 20 miles of where you live. Pick 3 businesses. Look at their website, look at their Google reviews, look at how they handle inquiries. You will find problems in 5 minutes. A contact form that goes nowhere, no way to book online. Reviews complaining about slow response times, a website that looks like it was built in 2012. Tomorrow morning, pick the one business with the most obvious problem. Write down one sentence. I noticed your practice does not have online booking and your Google reviews mention long wait times for callbacks. I built a system that handles patient inquiries instantly, 24/7, so you never lose a patient to a competitor who picks up the phone faster. Can I show you a quick demo? That is the pitch. Not I sell AI skills, not I am a Claude Code developer. The pitch is the outcome. Full chairs, faster responses, fewer lost patients. Build the demo skill. It does not need to be perfect. It needs to work. Show the business owner what it does. Let them see their own problem being solved in real time. Then name your price based on what you are saving them, not what it cost you to build. If you want the exact skill templates I use, the pricing calculator, and a community of people who are doing this right now, the link to Agent Skills Academy is in the description. It is free. You will find other builders who have already landed clients. They share what worked, what flopped, and what they would do differently. You do not have to figure this out alone. Let me tell you about someone who almost did not start. An anonymous product manager posted this on Reddit. I am not a coder, so I tried creating tools that would help me, and holy crap. That is a direct quote. Holy crap. Because what they discovered is what you are about to discover. The gap between I can build this and people will pay for this is much smaller than you think. Sarah from Ohio, former marketing coordinator, under $200 in total startup costs, just her Claude subscription and a domain name. She started building skills for local businesses in her area. 8 months later, she was earning $15,000 a month. Her old salary was $42,000 a year. These are not developers. These are not engineers. These are people who learned to build skills and then made one more decision to sell what those skills produce. That is the only difference between you and them right now. One decision. You already have the subscription. You already know how to build skills. The only question left is whether you are going to keep building things for yourself or start building things that other people will pay you for. I said at the beginning of this video that a woman on Reddit is making $7,000 a month from dental chatbots. She does not have a degree in computer science. She does not have 10 years of experience. She has a $20 subscription and a willingness to walk into a dental office and say, I can fix your no-show problem. Tonight, you open Google Maps, you find 3 businesses. Tomorrow, you write the pitch. By Friday, you send it. That is how this starts. Not with a course, not with another video, with a pitch, one local business, one problem you can solve. You are not someone who builds skills anymore. You are someone who sells solutions. That is your new identity. Own it. I will see you in the next one.